Hey everyone, Joe here. Welcome back to another episode of Life with MaryAnn and Joe. I'm sitting here in the kitchen and I'm just filming my intro while MaryAnn is over there making stuffed peppers. And check out that recipe that is on my channel there where she shows you how she makes the stuffed peppers. And my mouth is watering already, anticipating because they're really, really good. Okay, so today we're going to continue with our Christmas 2021 series, and today I'm going to be working in another guest room. I don't know if you caught the first one I did. I have 3 videos for that, so I'm going to try to put those in the descriptive box below. It was guest bedroom number 1. It's a rustic theme. I show how we do the tree and the room and so on. So now this guest room, I was a little bit confused because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do in here, but when I do the bedrooms, I usually always have one that is a garden theme. So I am doing a garden theme in the next bedroom. And again, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I remember last time I did it, I think I got some nasty comments. But if you don't like it, move on. That's what I always say and what MaryAnn says. So what I'm doing here is I made another asymmetrical tree from a pencil tree, and I told you the second time I did it, it was going to be better than the first time, and I think I've mastered the asymmetrical tree now because the last one I did the asymmetrical tree, but it was too full on the inside, so it didn't come off looking so much like an asymmetrical tree. This one actually looks like an asymmetrical tree. I kind of squished the branches into shelves, and I didn't use ribbon, and I did not use any kind of fillers like picks and things like that, and I did not use did I say ribbon already? I think I did.
Yes.
MaryAnn said yes, I said ribbon. So it's going to look more sparse, but it has a really neat look. It has flowers, and I used crystal ornaments, so it's kind of like a icy garden kind of a look. So I hope you enjoy this video. What's that, MaryAnn?
Icy Garden Delight.
An icy garden delight, MaryAnn said. So I hope you enjoy this video. Like always, subscribe. It's free, please. And leave me a comment. You know, we love hearing from you. And a thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. And like I said, I hope you enjoy it. And we'll be on to another one really soon. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so this is the twin tree to the one I used in the rustic room. It's a pencil tree, and I'm going to be adding in these branches, which are from an old Christmas tree. And I'm showing you here that what I'm doing is I'm separating out the branch, and then what I do is I insert it where I want it, and then using branches from the existing tree and then the insert that I'm putting in, I twist them together so that they become one. Now, in this case, what I also did was I used floral wire in order to secure it a little bit more because I thought a couple of things that I was going to be hanging on there might be a little bit heavy and I didn't want it to pull out. So twist it on using existing branches and use floral wire in addition. That floral wire is, like all purpose. Okay, so like the other tree, I turned this pencil tree into an asymmetric tree. And if you remember in my last video, I told you that probably as I go on, the next one would be better than the previous one. And I think I really made this one look like an asymmetric tree. And what I did was I pushed the branches down and up and down and up so that you can actually see the center trunk of the tree. So in actuality, what I did was I created shelves as I went up. Now, up in here, I did not add any additional branches, but what I did was I squeezed them together so that this middle trunk can be shown clearly. And when I decorate, I'm going to try to decorate kind of like on a shelf idea so that it doesn't fill in that trunk and it maintains its asymmetric look. So let's see what I do. And I think I'm heading towards a garden kind of theme in here, and let's see. All right, so I put the lights on, and what I did was here in the center where it gets up the trunk, I took floral wire and I pushed the wire against the trunk so you don't see it. I obviously, there's some spots where you're going to have a wire like that, and I'll try to disguise that somehow, but for the most case you don't see the wires. I'm going to try to do a garden theme. I don't know if this is what you're going to see. If you see it, then you're going to see this part too, but I picked out these greens here because it goes with this room, the spread and the curtains and everything. This kind of like, I don't know what color this is. Not lime, but like this light celery green. There you go. And I'm going to try to put some of these in, and then I'll show you how that goes. I started by inserting these kind of cascading or dangling kind of picks here at the bottom. Next, I added in this kind of like spike. It has a name. I can't think of it right now. And I added them on these two levels right here. I'm still keeping it flat. Next, I added in some hydrangeas. So I had the dangling one, the spiky one, and then the hydrangea. So here's where we are right now, and what I think I'm going to do is add in these crystal ornaments and see how that looks. All right, so what I did was I picked ornaments like this that could dangle freely in the tree. So that's why I left the spaces. Now this is one of my most sparsely decorated trees that I've ever done, but I actually look at this plug right here, I have to hide. But I actually like it because it's different for us in what we basically have. I'm sure this would be probably, see all of this kind of stuff, I have to go back in and adjust all of that because that looks unprofessional. Like I said, all these dangling things, and I'm going to show you the tree in a second. All right, so here is this tree from a distance, and what I've done is I just completed a little vignette here. What I did was I used a watering bucket with the flowers, right? And I just added a ribbon and a piece of garland coming out of the watering bucket, trailing down the chair. And then I used that deco mesh ribbon, which is actually from my Wizard of Oz stash. And I also added in these hydrangea leaves, which I Mod Podged on some glitter for some glistening effect. So that's on that. I also have this guitar in here, and I just added a little piece of garland onto the arm there. And then again, more of the deco mesh with a nice celery green sunflower. And I have that leaning against this bureau. And right above him, right above the guitar, I have Santa right here, which again, he's decked out in green with his little bag and his little wreath. And then down the other end of the bureau, I have the tall candle on a green, that's a hunter green candlestick, and then the celery green candle, and then once again this gold vase that I spilled garland out of with some more of the celery flowers and some more of the deco mesh curly ribbon right there. All right, so here's how this garden crystal tree came out, asymmetrical tree, and let me back up so you can see it. So again, here now, this is a true asymmetrical designed tree. And as you can see, I didn't add any ribbon or anything like that because I didn't want to take away from the whole idea of the ornaments dangling. Whenever you use crystal ornaments on a tree, they kind of disappear, especially on a video like this, they disappear. But in person, they are glistening, and they do look really, really nice. And believe it or not, I'm kind of happy with this. I know this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I'm I'm liking it, especially since it's a guest room and we have so many other trees. All right, let me finish up in the room and I'll show you the rest that I'm going to be doing in here. Okay, everybody, thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll be seeing you really soon. So keep your eyes open for my next video. Okay, take care.